Section 3.5 is inequalities in triangles. So by the end of class, you should be able to answer is, can a triangle be formed by any 3 side lengths? And if you were in class today, you would have been able to potentially get a piece of spaghetti. So if you're at home, you could do this. If you have a box of spaghetti and your parents don't mind you opening it, open a box of spaghetti. You only need 1 piece and break that into 3 pieces. So you're going to make 2 breaks into your piece of spaghetti. And then actually try to make a triangle with them. So if you pause the video and you're back from trying that little experiment, some of you would have been able to make your spaghetti or to make your triangle out of your spaghetti, but others of you would not have been able to. So that's sort of what we're doing today, is that unfortunately, not every 3 random lengths will always enable you to form a triangle. So we're going to start with a little bit of an exterior angle inequality theorem. So we know the exterior angle theorem says the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 3, where 3 is my exterior angle and 1 and 2 are my remote interior angles. Okay, so what the inequality says, because it's a little bit different, it's pretty much the same thing. We're just not going to have an equal sign. It says if an angle is an exterior angle of a triangle, then its measure is greater than the measure of either of its corresponding remote interior angles. So we look at this diagram. My exterior angle is angle 1. So we know that angle 1 is bigger than angle A, and angle 1 is also bigger than angle B. And that should make sense to you because it takes me adding A and B together to just get it to equal that exterior angle. So that means the exterior angle must be greater than both of those. All right, so think back to a couple days ago. Probably would have been better for me to insert it in this section. But a couple days ago we went over and we said the largest side is across from the greatest angle. So that's something we need to think about. So because it says list the angles in order from least to greatest. All right, so we want least to greatest, so smallest to biggest, so the angles. So if I have a side, I look at my smallest sides, okay? 6 is my smallest side. So the angle that is the smallest is going to be across from that. So the one that's opposite it. So angle T is going to be the smallest. My next largest side, or my next smallest side, I guess I should say, is 7. So the angle that's opposite 7 is what's next. So angle R. And finally, my biggest side is 9. So the angle opposite that is angle S. Another way I sometimes tell kids to do it is say, okay, my smallest side is SR, my middle side is ST, and my largest side is RT. So to get the angles that are the smallest, or to get your angles, you simply use the letter that's not there. So for SR, angle T is the one not used, ST, angle R is the one not used, and RT, angle S is the one not used. You can see those both match. Okay, so it's sort of the same for the opposite now. So now they're going to give me the angles and ask me to list the sides in order. Okay, we're listing the sides in order. Last time we did the angles. They're not going to give you the angles and say list these angles in order. We're not in 2nd grade anymore. We know you can put basic numbers in order according to least to greatest or greatest to least. So if they give me the angles, they want the sides. So angle A is the smallest. So we want shortest to greatest, or shortest to longest. So angle A is the shortest. Angle C smallest. Angle C is the middle angle, and then angle B is the largest, coming in at 125 degrees. So we could use that same concept we did over here. So if it's angle A, so that means BC must be the smallest side. Since C is my next angle, I did not use A or B. And since B is my largest angle, that means AC. If we're referring to the picture, because to me the picture makes more sense, but I know when I've taught this before, sometimes that first way makes the most sense. Angle A is my smallest, so the side opposite that is BC. Angle C is my next one, so the side opposite it is AB. And finally, angle B is my largest angle, so the side opposite that is AC. Okay, so you really need to pay attention and read directions. All right, the triangle inequality theorem says the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So this one says